it's really good to actually have talk shows like this on It really gives some a very variety to Rec Room. So if anybody actually wants to do something kind of different and bring kind of a real world experience to Rec Room, go ahead and do it. It's really good to see that those exactly.
Honestly, it's scary having all these people. We'd have about like usually 5 guests, and I don't know if I can count up to how many we have tonight.
Woo! That's because they want to see stuff like this, you know? They want to see something that they don't usually, they can go to a talk show in the real world, but not all the time. But in Rec Room, yes, you can.
Yeah, that's the power of virtual reality, mate, I'm telling you. You want to do something, you can do it.
Right.
We can't hear you.
So, tell us something about yourself. We know you're huge in this game, yeah?
Yeah, so I started building right when the creative room started becoming a big thing, and I started to build the really big projects, except during that time we didn't have flying or any of the tools that we could like grab or climb on things. So I made really big rooms, and it took me like 30 hours to complete them. Yeah, quite a long time. But it created something very special in Rec Room that you can see today. That now we have flying and we have all those tools that we can like easily build with. But prior to that, what happened was a lot of creators became a lot of people became creators, and it kind of brought in like talk shows. It brought in role playing. It brought in games like PvP maps, other forms of games as well. And it just like blew up, and it is so awesome to see how far Rec Room has come and how far Rec Room is going to go.
Yeah, it's great to hear that. So, we all know you're massive in the game, yeah, but was there something like in particular that specifically made you like what you're
Can you turn up your mic?
Yeah, in the real world, I'm actually a designer. I have a master's of fine arts in graphics and human computer interaction. So I was always like really interested in VR, and since and I'm a very creative person, so when I came across the maker pen, and I came across a couple of artists in the Rec Room at that time, and they kind of taught me how to use the maker pen and all the little neat little tricks and things that you can do with it. And after that, I just went crazy with it, and it was just really awesome to see where this has come and where I am at in Rec Room now. There's so many opportunities in Rec Room for everyone in Rec Room. So if you guys find a little niche that you love, go ahead and go for it.
I'm not gonna do it,
It's easier said than done, I'll just say that now.
Yeah.
I've still got about 500 projects on the way, and I don't think I'm finishing it anytime soon.
Well, you're doing this. You're doing this.
Yeah, I've been doing this for, 9 months now, I think.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, and if you keep interviewing people and keep broadcasting, live streaming, you could go pretty far.
God. I'm terribly sorry, I forgot to stream this. Oh my god. I'll be about a minute, is that okay with you? I'll just be
Well,
Get proxy in here right now.
Sorry.
Really terribly sorry.
No, that is fine.
What does proxy do?
Where is proxy?
Oh, there we go. Oh, thank you for reminding me about the stream. Honestly. Oh my god.
Shooter.
Eddie, are you underwater at the minute? You sound really muffled.
Oh, no, he's recording. That's what he said, yeah.
Oh, he's recording. Okay, so you're a part of the community team, aren't you? In Rec Room.
Yeah, now I am, yeah.
Yeah, I remember last time I saw you, with a few others, and you had community team above your name. I was like, oh, she's part of that now.
Yeah.
What does that initially mean?
It just means that I'm just on the community team, and I help the community. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice. So you're also in Rec Room Art, and
Oh, she went underneath.
Yeah, so before I joined the community team, I was part of Rec Room Art. That was a Discord that I created, a group where people who wanted to create things and just wanted to come up with more ideas about making stuff. And you guys are more than welcome to join. It's a very open group. There's really no rules, but just to be respectful to everyone around you and just to help out the community. Yeah, it's more like a where we talk about art and creative stuff. So
see, in your clan it's all like peaceful and that, like everybody does what they want, you know, it's all good. When it comes to blue, yeah, Jesus Christ, you've got 12-year-olds screaming everywhere. I mean, you're just on control, just please shut up for 5 minutes, okay?
Yep.
Just,
Eyes on your.
how many 12-year-olds, how many people aren't 12 can I name in blue?
No.
Me,
No. All eyes on. No.
Catman.
Get your cat.
Yeah.
K-Cola!
So,
Yeah.
I really
But you
can't
see, like,
hear you right now. Eddie, but-
yeah, so like, there's something really special about Rec Room, is like, even though you're very young, you can actually make whatever you want to make in Rec Room. You can make what your possibilities happen here.
People up here.
Exactly, that's what I
people
love about this.
that-
Honestly, when I first came into this game, came into this game,
Random.
firstly I didn't even know it was multiplayer.
Eyes on her.
I
Right.
was blown away when I got insulted to death by some dude because I accidentally called him a bot. Yeah?
I don't know if I can next use
Yeah.
And secondly, just the second I found out about the mate, I was like, oh, okay, this seems like, well, we make little things. Give it about a month later, yeah? Like, I remember I joined about a year ago. Then you've already got like rooms like from you and like a bunch of other creators, and I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, this is really turning into something big. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
do you know what this game really reminds me of?
What does it remind you of?
Oh.
Did you ever play Little Big Planet? That game for the PS3?
No, someone was talking to me about Little Big Planet, and I actually have not played at all.
Sorry.
But
That's all.
it keeps coming up. It keeps coming up. I really should try it out.
Oh my god, I'm telling you, you've got to. My chip could have ran on that game. Yeah. Honestly, I'm highly recommending you to play this. This game is the virtual reality version of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously
So,
now.
I heard a couple
Vendetta
rumors
keepers.
about creators contest, and you know, obviously having one of the biggest creators
What are
here.
you the? What are you the?
Why not ask about it?
Oh, the creators contest? Are you asking about future creator contests or the past ones?
Future ones, because I've heard there's a couple
Okay.
rumors. Halloween.
There
No
are
one-
some coming up. I can't tell you when because I actually don't
Don't
know.
worry. Oh,
Yeah. So, but we will always have creator contests. Yeah.
Tag random
Yeah,
again.
that's what keeps this game
Tag
running,
random
yeah.
attack. Tag Josh too. Tag
What
Ty.
console are you actually playing on?
I'm playing on Vive, but I've also had Oculus as well. But I switched to Vive. Although I kind of like the Oculus a little bit better. It's a little lighter on your head. So. And the controllers are much.
VR, mate. Just
Sadly, I haven't actually played the PlayStation one, but I've heard some
trust me,
pretty.
it's not as good as you think.
That's
I
just
broke these
jump
like 3 times already, it's like my 3rd one.
Right. Right.
Oh, what was I going to say? New Quest coming
Eddie.
out.
Eddie. Eddie.
I keep
That is
falling.
something
New
quite
Quest
nice.
is coming out, you guys. I can't really say a lot about it. All that it has really awesome candles. That's what you get from me.
Thanks, Simple.
You're welcome. Right, that's why I'm a member of Blue
Sorry, you
Security.
was rudely interrupted there. Could you please repeat what you said?
Yeah, so the new quest is really cool. I don't really know a lot about it. All that there is just really awesome
We have no
candles. So that's all I'm going to tell you. There's just really awesome candles. Sorry, guys.
Sorry about the quest, the storyline, the plot, the gear,
Marissa,
candles.
Marissa,
Candles, guys, all you get.
Marissa.
I've heard tons of different rumours about
She
like,
can't hear
Is
you.
the
what it's
player
going to be
count
like,
other
what it's
even?
based off.
Single
Oh,
player?
okay.
Is
I
the
can't
player
hear you.
count odd or even? On the...
I can't tell you. I just only know about candles.
It's one. It's one. Player count is one. I think.
Answer.
I don't know, it's better than nothing.
Where? On the A.
Cool candles, guys. Just got cool candles.
So one player.
I swear, if
Think of it.
is, I'm...
If anybody
Think
from
of
the crowd has any questions, please just
Oh.
message me to
Wait, if you're
me or
recording, there'd be a
Marissa.
camera over there.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, by the way, we also have a really awesome
But also,
feature here.
shout out to
Oh, we
Rec
actually
Room and shout out for
couple.
Blue. We need to promote this
From what I see, we
somehow,
have
and I don't
Zealous
think.
and Clarity.
Fuck it, just
Here.
play Rec Room. It's a nice.
They're in the stage over in the audience over there.
Creators that Meriesa just called
Yeah,
out.
those are-
He's like, come towards the front. I kind of need you for like,
Yeah,
attention.
so
yeah?
Zealous
You know,
is right
just-
there. Clarity, I don't know where you're at, but I know you're in here.
I just like need you for attention. So could you like? Just,
Oh no, he left. Clarity left, but Zealous is here.
Hello.
thanks, Jack.
How many... Do you know
Oh no, Clarity joined again.
Hey,
Damn, don't worry,
Yeah.
don't worry about it, Eddie. Don't-
Eddie, you sound like an octopus.
Are you
Hold on, I'm just gonna quickly check how many people have I actually got here. And another message.
Yeah.
What
Clarity's
outfits
in
will we
black
get from
and
Quest
Zealots
from
is in the
Josh?
red.
WAWA.
Yeah. Oh, and
I don't-
Trevor.
Okay, your mic break?
I don't really know, to be honest, what gear we can expect from the
There
game.
you go.
The game's always curious, you know. That question you have.
I have the second most highest.
Could you
I have the
please
second
just,
highest
if you have a
subscriber
question,
count.
I'm
could you
okay.
just message it to me?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll have to be friends to message.
Larry's funny. I can't hear you. But if you have a question, you should message him.
They have to be friends to message.
You're welcome.
So you know.
Yeah, I'm just getting like tons of friends requests. Like,
Yeah.
I feel popular, I feel relevant.
We have pretty...
How many subscribers do you have? Holy shit. How the fuck did you get that
Hey,
many?
Clarity, what's up, man?
You now have 138.
Josh!
You got a mic?
Yeah, might
Any
want to move
chance?
back, buddy. And same with Mr. whoever that
How
kid
you
is.
guys going? How you guys doing?
Yes!
I advise you to move off the stage or you'll be shot.
I'm here.
Get off the stage or you'll be pumped with more lead than a mine.
I can get a hold... Sorry? I can get a hold of a lot of creators, of course. There's been quite a few that's actually recently are really have really good rooms, and I've actually documented some of their rooms, and I would really like to see what they have to say about their experiences since they're so new here.
Someone bought half that box. It better be worth it if it's...
Better be worth it. Better be worth
Oh, the...
Okay. I've just got tons of questions from other people. Starting off with CR4F7OR. Sorry, I can't really say names. That doesn't mean anything.
Well, this room's really full.
Login music.
I think I need to...
That's a good one. I didn't really recognise that, to be honest.
The box.
That box over there better be worth it, otherwise the owner of it's gonna get the logo.
Goes from him to you.
Okay, so do you prefer the original login music or the current login music?
Guys, we're
Said.
Oh.
What's his name? That dude in the trench coat?
I actually personally haven't actually paid too much attention to that.
Nah, neither have I, to be honest. Don't feel too bad. Okay.
Like anyone who's not...
Yeah. You can ask Clarity some questions. He can talk. And
Okay, so Miss Lucifer said, how long have Brazil...
oh, Becca's actually really good with her rooms as well.
Miss
She
Lucifer,
does a great
could you
job.
be a bit more specific? Okay.
Lucifer, Becca.
Sorry, Josh, we
Jump
can't give
in.
you
Oh,
hosts.
by the way, subscribe to me.
Clueless. Ask Meriesa if the number of players in the new quest odd or even.
Oh.
Somebody wants to know, will the new quest have an even amount of players or an odd amount?
I saw that.
No, it's
Not
we don't know the
again.
information
Don't do it
yet.
again.
Go to Babel.
Do not do that again.
No, we don't know the information. We only know like really cool candles.
Who created that? You created that?
Hey Drake, can you have your TV?
Oh, okay. I'm still trying to develop my own talk.
I personally think there's going to probably be just a solo quest from what I've heard.
I also made the bean cannon TV.
Yeah? What? Am I gonna go...
Everybody, please.
Oh,
I'm getting so many questions, why do I feel so relevant?
you need to carry
Callum,
on.
please get back to your seats.
How you doing, Vic?
Zelix should be on. Like Zelix is really good.
Okay, hold on. Jack just told me something that's proper just made me realise.
Oh shit. Oh god.
Every quest with the letter E in it is even. As an amount of players. Sorry, what?
What? Mrs. Lucifer.
Thank you, Robotron.
Leave her there. Leave her there.
Yeah.
Hi!
If she's a host, then she's host for good reason.
Ultra X YT said, is the new quest like Castlevania? We don't work out against gravity, we really can't tell you anything.
Yeah, and all I could say is really cool candles. Sorry guys.
New quest. Can't answer it.
You guys are paying attention?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you've
But you know, like
security guards
a
down.
lot of people actually made some really cool rooms based off the poster, and it's pretty really cool what's coming up. And honestly, like I would like to see a lot more spooky rooms since it's becoming a little more towards October. So if you guys want to like make some really cool spooky rooms, that'd be really awesome. Rec room.
Somebody better make a Halloween EP.
Don't worry, I'm
I
on
think
it.
I'll make
I
it.
got
I
it.
think I'll make
Yes.
I got this.
I'll make my own quest version of it when it comes the
Yes.
custom moves.
Great. Yeah.
The one who's still
I
there.
like that.
I'm working on a new-
I'm working on a new like story with a few choice
Everyone
creators.
return to either
To,
up there or in your seats.
About 2.5
Go to your
characters are
seats!
working on it.
To your seats! Go to your seats!
We just want
in a coal mine.
please tell people
Seats.
to go back to the seats.
Everybody head back to your seats or you'll be punching more
Everyone's
fucking
being
legs than a goddamn mine.
Question from Jack.
And I'm gonna give a shout out to Sparky because
Sweet.
he actually built the very
Sparkling.
first room
Sparkling.
in
Hey.
screen
Hey.
mode, and that's really
Yeah,
difficult.
Sparky.
Pardon?
That's awesome.
Yes, fucking kid.
Yeah, and that's
Seats,
I can.
seats.
I'm just
Robo,
baffled.
can you please get in your seats, please? Yeah?
Seats.
When did you
Go
get
to
here?
your seats.
If you're in screen mode and you are building with the
You have
maker
to go to
pen,
your seats.
go ahead and message me on Discord about your
No,
thoughts
just-
and
just
the
at
challenges
least
that
go
you
up-
experienced while
What do
doing
you,
so.
what do you mean by
Scraping.
hose?
Yeah, making a room on screen mode must be really
Go
difficult.
anywhere but the scraping.
Yeah.
In through and become a well-respected
Yeah, I didn't really
member.
like it, but...
I'm only host because
Move
I'm
backwards.
I'm only host because I'm security here.
Cola.
Move
The
backwards.
very
Just at
second-
least
Could
go
you
in
tone
there.
it down for shots?
I'm a member of Blue. And I'm
Oh,
also a security
we just
member.
have
So
another
that
a really
means
good
that if you're
creator
not a
that joined the
host,
room.
that means
Her
if you
name's
can,
Stubbs.
everybody just stay on your seats or you'll get
Message
fucking
I'll get
pumped.
I would have to say though, she needs to finish her rooms more often.
Ultra X YT. Sorry.
Oh yeah, Dr.
question
Doom's
from-
really
I
good
feel like that
too.
could be
Very
said
good.
about all of us
Got
though.
another question here.
Oh my
Yeah.
Yeah,
What do we think of the future of Rec
god.
Room?
Is it okay if you
Oh,
can
I
move
think
back?
the future of
Either
Rec's
there
gonna
or up
go
there.
beyond
And
what
you.
people actually believe it will do. It's not only has already created so many possibilities, but it will
Yeah, I
create
know.
even more possibilities when it comes to like tokens, playing games, making games, even business. It could even go into other forms. I can see it going into other forms. I'm not sure if it will do that, but of business and so forth.
Everybody who does
One-
not have hosts on stage, you're basically obliterate.
I'm just putting that there.
Great,
Yeah, same.
great.
Yeah, same here, Meriesa. Don't be
But
afraid. You know.
adding on to like
Always
the
open
future
to
of Rec
making
Room, I think
rooms.
as
Yeah,
we
thanks.
as
Fucking
Rec Room adds more items and more creation
It's coach
possibilities, you're gonna
drinking.
see a whole
Oh,
lot
yeah,
more
by the way,
rooms
yeah,
that are
yeah,
coming
yeah.
out, and a lot more interesting, different ways you can interact with your environment. So as that happens, more
my
people are
mic
gonna
has been
pick up
off.
on Rec Room. Then
Coach
more
is a
important
level
people are gonna pick
99
up on Rec
woman
Room.
who
That
plays
means
Rec Room
more
and
features
owns
are gonna
Rec
come
Room.
out. It's really exciting to
What's
kind
her
of see it
actual
all
account?
unfold and kind of
The
be
one that she
Coach.
uses.
My mic
You're
has been
the
off this
first
whole time.
few, like, I guess, pioneers of station.
What are you
we
doing?
can say
No,
back,
don't
like, hey,
fire,
remember
don't
when
fire,
this
hold
didn't
your fire.
exist or when that
Everyone
didn't
on that
exist,
stage
and
has
then see all
hosts.
the changes now.
Yeah, no.
That's what I'm still referring to.
It's
Like.
the people who don't
Right,
have
and I
hosts,
can tell you
we
this.
massacre.
Yeah, I can tell you this, you guys. There's gonna be a lot of crazy cool stuff coming out within the next 2 months in Recom. It's gonna be awesome.
I swear we can't go 5
That's
minutes without a
awesome.
goddamn new update that like introduces the next cream pie.
No.
I just want to know more about the
From
quest. It's
Ultra
flipping-
X
it's-
YT, what
We're
is your
getting two,
favourite room?
so
It has
we've
to be the
basically
Robbie
gotten
Record
2
Factory,
quests
I'm
this
sorry,
year
but-
if the rumors are true.
Oh, what is my favorite room?
Well,
Oh,
this new
Yeah,
quest.
what's your
I
favourite
actually
room?
posted it on Instagram.
My
by the
favorite
official
room
webpage.
is Space, because it was
Wait.
the first room ever created
Instagram.
outside
Yeah,
the map.
I made a new Instagram called Rec Room app.
With
and
a
I
note
posted a
flying.
picture of it
Here,
called
wait, where's
Defender
the
of
eraser?
Blood Moon.
yeah.
What about you, Meriesa?
This
Crusader,
guy.
what's your favourite
Crusader
room
of the
in this
Blood Mill,
game?
Crusade.
Honestly, my favorite room is still the
Oh.
Coliseum.
It's
Jesus.
a Halloween quest.
Oh, that one.
Basically, right, I
Yeah.
want a samurai
Yeah.
class.
It's still my favorite.
room's pirate ship.
It's a Halloween quest.
No,
I know,
it's
but-
I would actually
Wait,
Coliseum.
go. I would
Halloween
actually go
exclusive.
back
Halloween
to Wastelands
exclusive.
because oddly enough, it was simple, but it somehow captured everyone's attention
It
for a
took me
very
a-
long time.
Listen,
And I'm
It
still
did.
figuring
It
out what
really
it was.
If it is Halloween exclusive,
It was
that's gonna be a
one
bit
of the
a pain in
first
ass
PvP
me, 'cause
maps.
Guess what? Lost Skulls
Okay,
came
so
out
for
in March.
Can you write my name too?
From Josh
I just beat Lost Skulls
he said
once
that he
last
really loved
month.
creation and that.
Oh,
thanks.
Some of the people in the crowd.
beat it
I mean, who
today.
doesn't? Let's be real here.
The
Yeah.
funny thing about Wastelands actually is I would go in there and I would talk to Cole direct. I would tell him, hey, this is in a nice way. I would say this is trash, and he'd be like, yeah, I know, but people love it. I don't know.
There's so many
I
people
just
on
thought
stage
that's a
now. I
funny
thought this was
story
a clip
because
show,
even
not the
because
gathering.
I don't think he expected it to get as popular as
Hey,
it did. He
can you
was
shut
just
up
creating
up
it,
there?
and he's like,
That'd be
alright.
nice.
Oh my god, Claire.
You tell us to shut up.
Yes, you keep talking over us. It's not cool.
I'm not sure
Hey,
who's
now's
doing
not
that.
time to
Your security is very aggressive.
Oh, tell me
I don't
that.
know
No,
how
it's just,
effective
no, it's just
they
part
are
of our day
either.
job. This is our least aggressive.
The thing about Rec
That's
Room is,
interesting.
this game would not be good without its community,
Yes.
to be honest with you.
The turn. Hi, what?
I think we get it.
Wait.
Edit.
Make
So I had a question for other people. What if you
You
could
meant
have
to
any
message
color added to Rec
I
Room?
can't read
What
that.
color would you want to add?
make any.
NK Cola.
We'll have to see. We'll have
You
to
can
see.
have one color.
Oh.
Chrome? Chrome would be cool.
Well, first of all, you have to be part blue.
Yeah.
Favorite colour? That's actually a difficult question now.
What's my favorite color?
No, if you could have one color added to Rec Room, what kind of color would it be? Only one.
Like, what, change
It
your
would
name,
be-
you put it in.
Mr. Krabs sent me a message saying...
It'd be illuminated pink
No, but that's
or
not...
yellow.
Mine would be an off-white.
From Len.
Off.
You have to
So
go
like
to
Classes
a
available
eggshell?
to help newer creators learn all the
Yeah.
possibilities of their
You
pens.
can
Would
do
be
so much with
beneficial
that.
to hear from a professionals.
Who's that? Oh wait, no.
No, full
Please
doors are
return
pretty
to your seat.
awesome. When I was traveling Italy,
Oh, we're gonna beat...
you just can't get enough cool doors there. If you ever look
That
up
way.
doors in Italy,
That
you'll
way.
you'll see what I'm talking about.
I agree.
So Meriesa,
I love beating people.
I've got a question about, like, is there going to be more classes available to help newer creators to learn the possibilities?
I can only assume so. I can't really give any details, but I can only assume so. So maybe.
So that answers your question then. Okay, I've got... would it
I
be...
think a better question would be, why haven't they added more sets colors yet?
Because
I would just say like
they're trying to keep it with the Rec Room colors. It's like
What the hell?
base.
Um,
The base
good
Rec
there.
Room colors.
yeah.
That's why. That's why they haven't added a color wheel, and they think it's too hard to, but it's really not.
No, I don't think it's too hard to. I just think that there's a lot of other more priorities on their plate. And more priorities.
I've got a good question, because...
No! You don't know, dude.
Okay, so, there's been tons of great things in this game, you know, like great updates, great rooms. But there's also been some bad things. If you could get rid of one thing in Rec Room, what would it have to be?
PvP. Ooh, that's a good question.
No, actually, there are a lot of bad things in Rec Room that can happen, especially when it comes to community and drama. But that comes with the community. That comes with having a big social game such as this. Honestly, I wouldn't get rid of anything from Rec Room because everybody has a purpose with what the tools that they have and they want to use, even if you don't think that you have a purpose. And I know a lot of people dislike PvP maps, but my opinion is that PvP maps have a reason they're here, and people like playing them and making them because a lot of people play them. There's a reason for that. So I think
I
it's a
would
good
say
thing.
get rid of 2-hour made PvP maps that get popular.
Any of them.
I think it's okay. Like, I don't actually have a problem with it. So.
What is that? I'd get or add requirements and
So,
qualifications
from
to
a-
making
from
a
a-
room.
From a creator's standpoint, if I spend, say, 2 weeks on making a map and it gets outshined by someone who
Oh,
spent
Ma-
2
you
hours
ruined it.
Master
making a map,
Juju,
that's
if you, I'm sorry to say
irritating.
this, but if like a host and you're not like...
Yeah, okay.
At the
I
same
see
time,
that
I
it-
get
yeah.
it, but
You
just
are,
from
but
a
you have a
creator's
purpose
standpoint,
here.
it's like,
But if
you
you're
know,
not
why
allowed on
bother
stage, can you please sit
going
down?
into
I don't want you-
detail?
I don't want like you. No.
I know what I would add. I would add lamps that
Add
light up
something-
a room. Like,
Yeah, go for it.
because
Add something
the
like
lights now as
curtains.
it is, they don't light up the room. They just, you know, like if you make a room in the like in a dark space or something, you can't really put lights in there.
Right, okay, yeah, so that is something that would be possible more in the future, but right now we're just not going to see that. We're just not going to. I can just tell you that. But that, yeah, that, we will eventually get that, but we'll see.
Well,
Okay, I've actually got two questions. Another one from X Ultra YT. Will there be like event items like a Santa costume? We don't work out against gravity.
any questions related to stuff that's coming out? We can't answer that questions.
I've got another one right here.
Right, AG's very strict about what they will and won't
What
let
was
you
the old
know.
rec room like? What it looked like?
Big size.
What's what?
What was the old rec room like? Back about a year ago. What was rec room like?
Alright,
Can you
I
repeat?
just, I can't hear you.
Hey, Eddie. We're trying to.
Hold on. Alright, you might want to repeat your question, I just couldn't hear you.
Yeah.
So from Sky, what was the old rec room like? Or looked like?
The old
Well,
one.
what?
Have you ever watched YouTube?
Like, how would I put
What do
it?
you mean
Like,
by
about a year
old?
ago.
Like, what
What's
time
changed?
period?
Oh, what changed?
Oh shit, this
Simple,
changed.
this is YouTube.
Jesus.
Oh,
The Sim sounds
Give me a
bullet.
minute.
Like when we first joined,
30.
like where we are now.
30 can answer this, because he's been here since almost the beginning.
Well, a lot of things have changed. So like the UI of the watch has changed. We used to have little ghosts running around, so when you would block people, they wouldn't be invisible. They would just turn into like a little ghost. I wish that would go back. That was kind of cool. But
Yeah, funny
the
story
rec
about that.
centers
First
changed, like,
time I
3
saw a
times.
ghost from someone who blocked me, I'm like, whoa, that's a cool skin. How do I get that skin? Someone's like, you can't, they blocked you. I'm like, what's blocking?
No, Zelix, I'm talking about an actual ghost. You were on
No,
PlayStation.
I'm just
so
saying
you
a funny joke. Fight me.
Okay, Eddie,
Oh, you're
can I ask one
confusing.
request from you?
You're confusing.
Can you get Deep Proxy in here by any chance? Like Discord, like just, you know, tappy away at the keyboard. Show 'em what's going on. Okay? I ain't had a show this good. Like,
Okay, I'll stop
I've
shooting
never
the
had a show
crowd,
this good, to be
guys.
honest. Like,
Good
my
to
shows
see
are
you
like
again.
rubbish. I'd always have like last minute guests, you know what I mean?
Last minute guess,
I have a good
yeah.
question
But you know
for
what?
you, Marisa.
Yeah,
Where
go
do you
for
see
it.
the future of BMG going? Do you think it'll be in Rec Room forever, or do you think it'll eventually die off, like many other things?
I really can't say. It's a group in Rec Room. Like, there's so many
Why
groups
the
in
hell would
Rec
you
Room.
ask her and I'm the leader of you jackass?
Oh my
Because
god.
Marisa invited you, not the other way around.
Alright. Anyways,
Simple.
so
I
He
think
needs
I-
some-
there's a lot of groups in Rec
Okay, then.
Room,
Yeah.
and they come and go. I can't really say where this group will go,
I just dropped
but
it.
all I can say is they're here right now, and as many groups are here, they've been here for a long time, and that's that.
Here, I'll
People
add
make
to
their
that.
groups, and
I'll add to that. So basically, we were the first group ever started, and we're still here. Alright, so after 9 months of being the first group that was ever formed, we're still here, even though
I'm
the
pretty
other
sure the
groups,
Pilgrims beat you.
even though the other groups were formed, they have died off or they've gone quiet. We're not gonna leave.
So,
Alright,
clarity,
well.
being the BMG leader and all, how's it like being the leader? Like, have you had to deal with like rivals or other clans?
It's pretty annoying when there's a lot of, drama that doesn't even make sense, to be honest, between any of us. We're
Master
never in
Juju, what's your
public rooms,
question?
and when we are, it's
Even
only
though I'm
for a
technically
few
not a host
seconds.
myself, I can still
Oh,
answer
trust me, you don't know
like,
about a
questions
lot
for
of
you.
drama until you're in blue, mate.
I'm sorry, Mr. Krabs.
We stay out of drama.
Anyway, so, like, what's your
well, at least
question?
we try to.
I can
Yeah, we try,
To us.
but at the same
probably,
time,
like-
we should be giving up already.
Huh? Can you speak up a
We
bit?
get
Yeah.
hate from left, right, and centre here at the Blue Clan. Yeah,
anyways, let's like move on to another subject.
It happens.
yeah, sure. What you got in mind? Or what you got in your mind?
Holiday
Okay, yeah. So I had a question
is,
for
will
you.
there
Like,
ever
where
be
do you
holiday
see
themed
Rec
rec
Room going?
centers?
Well, at the point I am now, I can
question.
see this like turn into like a huge game. I'm
Obviously
talking
a
like
question, but
millions
I'll
of
still get
players.
it in. Is
Yeah,
that-
I agree with you. I agree
Tell
with
me.
you.
Every game
Master
starts
Juju had a
small, don't
question.
they?
I agree and disagree at the same time.
Like,
Yeah?
like every game starts off small and makes their way to the top. This game is slowly becoming bigger and bigger every
Okay,
day.
I see the
More friends
visits.
from my school are coming up to me like, oh, I just got Rec Room, like every
Oh,
game's
great.
amazing.
Bro,
That's
Jesus
awesome.
Christ.
And like,
That's
what
not
do you see when you built this room, this talk show? What did you have in mind, and why did you, why were
Eddie,
you so
Master
passionate
Juju
about
had a
building
question.
this?
So how do I put this? When I
He
first
said, will
moved
there
like
ever
9
be
months
theme,
back, yeah?
like, rec
They was like,
room,
oh, what
rec
are you doing in your life here?
centers
What
that
did you
will
do
be
to
themed
help out
around
this
certain
game?
holidays?
And I was
Like rec
I
centers
always had
with
a talk show in my mind.
Christmas
I
or
always wanted
rec...
to do a talk show in real life, yeah? And I was like, oh, it's
Alright,
small, simple one, built up
before I was
here.
interrupted,
Got me some small stage, and you know, it went alright. And then, you know,
Eddie, before I was interrupted,
like 3 months, I
like,
think I saw, you know, another talk show. So I built this, got Eddie to do the circuits and that. And I think, you know what, this would be like, you know, just a couple short, like, shows about every week or so. You know, here I am today. You know, talking to like massive creators like you.
I would like to fill
Great.
in with something about
You guys should look.
what I think
You
of
guys
Rec
should
Room.
look to
Go for it.
Grandpa
Go
and
for it,
ask
Beck.
him if he can build you a silencing gun so that you can mute players rather than just kill them.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
I would like to just
fill in with something that is important. I think with Rec Room is that there are people in here who has like social problems, who for
Yes.
some reason or another think it's difficult to you know, like to relate to people in the normal world. But then here, it's easier to talk to each other and to actually be social without being I know he is in and still being in your home. If you know
Judge.
what I mean. I think that's Judge.
Hey,
I feel like that is
stop yelling, please?
a very important thing that Rec Room does, because I feel like there's a lot of people in who feels better when they have the chance to talk to people who goes through the same thing as they do.
I 100%
Yeah, no,
agree with
I
that.
agree
Social
with-
anxiety.
Yeah, I can agree with Becca on that. Like, there's a lot of opportunities, especially for VR, that gives people the experience that they wouldn't normally experience, especially with people who have disabilities and are in their older ages. And I have met some of those people, and it's really cool, like, how my life changes after being in something like this.
I think it's interesting too because it removes our differences from one another. So when you're interacting with someone, you interact with somebody without that kind of feeling of this person is X or this person is Y. So you just have personalities to base your judgments off of. And I think when we get closer, or once we like get past how people look or how people are not similar to, say, me or similar to you, I think that really allows for genuine interaction and connection.
So,
Hey, why is
Yeah, I
my
agree
mic
with
keep
that.
turning on this fucking
so I've got
game?
another question here from Ultra X YT. What would you do if Rec Room was trending, like, talking like millions, like most popular games nowadays? Like,
Try to
with
be as
millions of
popular
people.
as I can right away.
Yeah.
No, not really.
Can you clarify on that?
See,
'Cause-
as much as I would love to have like a community of millions of people, I also really wouldn't. Because every game, like, you know, think
Server
about it.
crashes,
Most massive games now.
But let me actually elaborate on what I said before, because there is some truth to that. So let's think about Twitter, let's think about YouTube, let's think about Facebook. I, as a person in the real world, I don't feel like I can get popular on Twitter. I don't think I can get popular on YouTube. But in Rec Room, this is something I can do. You know, I go into a room and someone knows my name. That's really cool. And in a sense, this is a similar platform to those, because those are just social apps. So as we continue to build up a community, I want to be, or at least for me, one thing that's cool is I want to be the PewDiePie of Rec Room, or I want to be the Markiplier of Rec Room. I think it's cool that people know your name, and here's a place that I could do that.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Yeah.
obviously being
I
like,
feel like-
popular now have its downsides.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Well, I see there's like a lot of opportunity for a lot of people here. Like, we just saw No Deal, Deal or No Deal just pop up, and it has brought like a whole new thing to Rec Room. And if you like make games similar to that, or if you make talk shows just like this, those are all new opportunities that people can take if they want to go that route.
Can you move back?
You know, like every day something new's getting made. Like we've got
I
Trouble
know.
in Terrorist Town, PvPs, like we've got all
great.
that other stuff.
It's so great. And there's like different forms of PvP, right? There's got interesting strategies, and those are just so interesting to see, and I just want to see more of that.
I want to see
So
someone
Meriesa,
make block world PvP. Just blocks everywhere. Just,
Sounds like your next project, Zelix.
oh, I did that already.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So Meriesa.
Yes.
So
Sir.
you also, I'm guessing you also helped out make the base terrain rooms.
Yes, I made templates for the base room so that people can get inspired about what they can do in Rec Room. And these maps can be, yeah, thank you. You can edit them, you can make whatever you want on top of them, or even like delete things and make more room to add what you want to bring to that map, or even like just change it all, change it completely. It's really really up to you about what you want to do with those maps. And what I've seen so far that people have done with them is astonishing. So I'm still looking for a resort though. I really want to see a big hotel somewhere on the beach. I'm looking for that, you guys. So hint, hint.
There's 2 Easter eggs on 2 of the maps.
Tell
So
me,
it's
I am
actually
confused.
3 Easter eggs.
I
Yes, go for it. What? What?
Oh, that's amazing! That's amazing!
Yeah, it's just
Oh my god!
Get excited, alright?
Okay. Do you have me on Discord? Send me the room name, or the room name, or message me.
Meriesa, it's called Blue End. He literally just said.
Okay. Well, yeah, I won't
Speaking of
remember
which,
though. But
there
I'll
is a
plan
Discord
three,
for Rec Room in
2
case
hours.
you guys didn't know.
I
It's
will.
a place for a lot of people to actually get a lot of information about Rec Room and share
I'm
information.
removing bad
So if
boys
you're not on
like
that,
this.
it might be a cool thing to add
Oh, we
because it
don't
really adds
He's
to the
they're not on
community.
this bit, aren't
Yeah.
they? Even
Eddie,
Calm down.
didn't we already have a Blue Island?
Wait,
That's not the base template
Who are
map.
these people?
Alright, there's a
Is it
glitch in this
finished?
you
room.
can't.
I'm keeping track of it. There's a glitch in this room.
Oh, for God's sake, Eddie.
My
Okay,
mic
hold on,
keeps
I've got-
cutting off.
Yeah, I want to see like a hotel or like a beach
Well,
house.
let
That'd
me
be so
tell you
cool.
about
Sneak
Rec
peek.
City Part 2.
I've got a castle being made in the forest terrain so far.
Tommy.
What?
So,
Okay.
Rec
Want to see
PvP.
it?
This
I
guy.
wanna see that.
Awesome. Great.
Maybe.
Great. I'm
Maybe
gonna
today.
check that out soon. Check that out right after this.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I really want to see some really cool stuff, you guys. Surprise me. I really want to see what you guys do. I don't even care if you destroy the map. So I just want to see you guys using it. Oh, great. Yeah. Yeah.
can we expect in some more templates?
You can make your own motorboats.
Yeah, we can. I'm gonna have
I'm
some
not good at the
templates coming out and
microphone, though.
stuff.
Yeah, so you can make your own motorboats, and eventually,
There.
tying a person to a block, they can move with that block, will eventually happen. I can say that.
Get out.
Oh my god. I'm just waiting for go-karts, yeah? That's all I'm waiting for, yeah?
Go-karts.
I can't say much. I can't say much more than that, though.
Tommy, they're in for some reason. Actually, yeah, man.
Oh, I forgot I was going to say. I completely forgot I was going to say.
Zombie, Anna, the zombie,
They're being
Tommy.
really annoying.
zombie, Anna, zombie. The answer to your question.
Right. So, I have a question for the audience. Well, not audience, or a question. What do most people like to do in Rec Room besides play quests?
Shifty.
besides playing quests, I
Hang out.
was going to say helping people get through quests, but that's...
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, I didn't know these kills.
Okay.
That was kick. Didn't know they could kill you apparently.
Right. Yeah, great.
I mean, I really feel
I love soccer. I want to see a league started for soccer.
Dodgeball screen mode is
I want to
best.
see
Do
like
it.
maps in that being
Do
made
it.
paintball, to be honest.
Clarity.
Yeah.
Move.
1v1 me.
Yeah.
You're talking a lot.
Are you okay, Milkbag? You seem to be having a problem.
No, one thing I actually did want to see for additives is the vests that they force you to wear in, say, laser tag or soccer.
Yeah,
I want
I
to
know.
see those be customizable, or those be like, we could get different skins for those, because I don't like looking
So, what do you
exactly
think of
like
replacing
everyone
them
else.
with? What do you think
Right.
of replacing them with?
I'm not saying replace them. I'm saying if we could add like a logo, like even just the Rec Room logo in like this specific color of what I am, or you know, just different textures that would take the color of red or blue, so that you could still distinguish, but you would be a little bit more interesting, because I wear, you
What are
know,
you talking
specific skins for a reason.
I'm gonna let you say that.
What are you trying to... Yeah,
Yeah,
what are you
what I
trying to
think would be
The
another good
vests
idea.
for the vests for
Oh,
like, say,
for
laser
the...
tag.
Jesse,
Yeah.
Oh, you got a
Stay
bayonet.
up here.
Wait,
Yeah,
Maria.
that would be actually kind of cool.
They're fine in that area, but
That's a goal.
So Meriesa, so with the whole base template map thing, how did it all come across? Like, did Against Gravity message you like, oi, we need some base templates?
Right, I carry on getting bottles.
Okay, hold on. Could you say that again?
I'm sorry. How did the whole base template idea come across, and how did it in my create menu?
Okay, so
So how did they start? How did they contact you and get the ball rolling on that?
well, there was a lot of feedback from the community saying that they really wanted more diverse maps. But the thing is that they wanted to create maps, but they wanted to give people the opportunity to customize those maps. So making them with MakerPen allows that. And they wanted terrain maps so that people can build on top of them and be inspired by them. So like how it's made and how it's structured and how it breaks up the space. They really kind of wanted that, and I came up with 4 that are kind of generic in some ways and kind of represents 4 different terrains.
They're really awesome, I'm telling you that now. Yeah, I feel like...
And they're actually quite simple too. The beach one's a little bit more complex, but the rest of it, yeah. If you delete the palm trees from the beach terrain, you can get a terrain or space back.
There's also 3 Easter eggs in 3 of those maps.
what are they?
I'm not telling you, they're Easter eggs.
Well,
You gotta find them yourself.
Oh, for
There's a
God's sake, now you
monkey.
just... Well, I know what I'm doing tomorrow.
huh?
Eddie's so annoying. Eddie's mega
What was that?
annoying.
But I can't smile, what?
Eddie.
I forgot to
That's
get
Can't even look that way.
What is?
Oh, what?
Oh,
you
sorry.
mean?
Language, Eddie.
Eddie, I
think
wasn't
this
in the
is
Do we
first
have
one.
any
one of the
questions?
Best, me?
Do we have
Taking
any
number 1.
questions
Where's the
coming
one going?
Audience?
from
Or
anybody?
me?
Wait, maybe I can do one of these things.
I'm really the words tonight. I've never had a talk show like this.
Right.
The camera.
Well, welcome. It's not bad.
Actually, I
like the space. I like how you utilize the lights, and it feels like a talk show. Besides everybody you may want to bring the seats closer
I can't
to
see
the
the
stage,
photo.
Yeah, that
so
was
that
something I
players
had in
don't
mind.
feel compelled to walk
Grab
right
it,
up
be
to
first
the
one to
stage
take-
and not
print it.
utilize them. But
Print it.
other than that, it looks
Grab
pretty
the
great.
camera.
Oh, thank you.
Nah, I think what
2
you
weeks,
could do
every day, spend about half
do
an hour on
something
this
better
and
than
just
that.
You said
Great.
it?
Today.
Yeah, it
I
looks
spent
really
too
good,
much
and
time
people
in
seem
there.
to really like it. It definitely feels
Stay
like a
in your
talk
seat.
show.
Stay in your seat.
Clarity
Thanks.
loves it. This is his favorite room.
I think this is the best talk show
No, I
I've been in.
as if.
Free.
How many?
Well, I mean, you can't tell by my face.
I actually have a question for Becca. Becca, I have a question for you. So when you started building, because I've actually recently been to your rooms, and you've become gradually really, really good. How did you feel about when you started building the rooms and using the maker pen? What was your experience?
For me, it has been learning by doing. My first rooms were, I mean, like I saved a room for very long because everything was crooked, and like I didn't know how to use Snap, and I didn't know how to do nothing, so everything was crooked and bent, and I don't know, but it was still a room that I made out of love, sort of thing. And from that to now, where I sort of do a template before I build it up, it's very easy to build whatever's in your head today.
Yeah.
And I actually like it. When you get to learn how to save space and how to build in a good way, it makes everything. It makes the biggest difference to the rooms, and you can more or less build anything that gets into your head. Like,
Right. Yeah. And what is your advice for new creators? What is the advice you would give to new creators?
Maybe not to be hard on yourself, but it's trial and error, learning by doing. I think that's the best. And to use Snap, and and to like when you're done and you go back, don't don't forget to what do you call it? Now you put me on a tight spot here.
I mean, when you break it down, though, there's two kinds of builders. There's people who can design characters
Don't go over the line.
and
Can I just
other things.
shift? Can I
There's
just ask
people who
something? I don't think this actually
Who
shoots.
designs
But
structures?
who design structures. You gotta find which one you
Don't
are.
touch it. Don't touch it.
Yeah,
You can
exactly.
be in the middle, but it's very difficult to be in the middle. Like I was talking about earlier, you're either a circuit person or you're a builder.
Send a message.
Yeah, exactly.
There's
I mean,
barely
I'm not a
anybody
circuit
that's
person.
both.
I mean, like, Grandpa should be here, but Grandpa has been helping me a lot with when it comes to trying to understand the circuits and such. Like you said, either you're a circuit guy or you're a builder, whatever it is you're deciding to
And
build.
within those two categories, there's two other things you are.
My game
You're a
crashed.
structure builder or designer of characters or whatever.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
Meriesa, when it comes
Why
to
do
me,
they just
Meriesa,
shoot all the time?
I can design characters really easily and build
Relax.
anything pretty much that you think of. But she's really good at structures and she enjoys doing that. I can do that too, it's just I don't really enjoy building. That's more of her thing. She can do
Really?
frames,
Yeah.
buildings and stuff like that, and then I get handed with all the, design stuff for like inside or maybe a character that you need or armor or a gun or gigantic robot.
Yeah. I mean, in real life, I used to paint cartoons. So I sort of have like, I usually, in the beginning, I used to do characters in here. But then I found that, like, the pleasure in building, structures. How you see it,
Yeah.
The thing you have in your head gets to life, becomes real. It's kind of awesome.
Right.
Yep.
Right. So like here's the good thing here. It's really awesome when you're building with other people because you can take on different tasks and build some really awesome maps. That's where I see the really good maps coming from is when people are coming together from all different types of skills and really building something big together. And that's what I want to see like more in Rec Room and I'm seeing that happening more. It's really hard to build one map all by yourself. And it actually
Yes,
gets
it is.
better when you're building with other people.
It's
One thing
faster,
about that
it's more
though,
fun.
You gotta
pick
leave.
your co-owners wisely because
Yes.
if you
Yeah,
start a project,
absolutely.
know
Yeah.
who's excited about it at the beginning, but who's not going to take it to the end, because that can get irritating. If you're
Yes,
like,
it will
hey,
get
we gotta work on
irritating.
this, and then they're like, I don't feel like it anymore. It's just like,
Yeah, exactly.
you
And-
get to
and
that
to-
awkward point where you want to remove them as co-owner, but they've done enough to where you can't justifiably do that.
Yeah.
Or as I actually ended up with was someone who wanted me to build a map for them, and I did, and I put in a lot of hours into that, and then I was taken away as co-owner. That sucked.
Yeah,
So,
that's why I don't build anything for anybody.
yeah, and
I don't build anything
that
for
pisses
anybody
me off.
Yeah, I bet.
Meriesa.
Oh, yeah, be nice to the creators, guys.
Yeah.
If you have somebody build something for you, no matter how small it is, and it makes your map, don't be an asshole and move them for all their work. We put a lot of time and effort in what we do and how we create and the tactics and strategies we use
Nice.
to create those items. So it's not a good look when you like
Yeah.
doesn't matter how small
Right.
it was.
Right, and you gotta be aware that when you do something like that, you take something away from, you take a co-owner away, that will spread in Rec Room. Like, this is like a real community, guys. Like, people will hear about it and won't work with you. That won't happen.
It's even worse when the owner doesn't even give credit.
No.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That'd be so nice to you, and then bang.
Marissa,
I
we
mean,
could tell them
yeah,
about
this
the
person
first
really
room we
wanted me
tried
to
to
do it.
collaborate on.
So
Right.
so like
The rose.
so when you're working on a room with somebody, you never say I made this room. You say we made this
Yeah.
room.
Yeah.
When you have more than one
Unless,
Yeah, exactly.
owner. There's no unless. There's no unless.
unless,
They even draw a spec. They're part of that room. It doesn't matter.
But you could say
I'm
you
gonna
built a
disagree,
specific
but
part of
that's
that
alright.
map. So it's what you could say.
Yeah. Honestly, in life,
For it, and Eddie did all the circuits.
okay, in the professional world, if someone comes into a meeting and they didn't work on a big project with you and they come into the meeting and they give some feedback, they're on that project. That's what happens. That's real life stuff.
So like
So
Sparky,
the moral of the story is just make sure you pick the people you work with carefully, and you know who
Right.
they are.
Yeah, so, but
That's
basically
really
what
hard
I
in life, to be
was,
honest
to
with you.
recap on what I was saying is Sparky made Space Base, right? I went in there and redid it. I refurbished the whole thing because it didn't look great. But it's his map, it was his vision, and we made it together. Again, I mean,
Yeah, and I guess another thing would be is never take credit of art that isn't yours. That's another thing that a lot of people do.
The only reason you're a creator is because you glitched down, you have to copy a new room.
When there's certain art that's being drawn, a lot of people say that I made this. When compared to, I'll show what I made and I'll tell you what other people made. Because someone might be more inspired by the way that you draw art compared to the way that I do.
yeah. And don't
Speaking of
ever
you
try to
making stuff-
copy.
Bye.
Don't ever try to
what
copy
was it
somebody's
like
style.
I mean, like
Sparky,
I have
what
a
was
room
it like
that I
making
have, that I am,
stuff in screen mode? Tell us about your experience.
I am co-owner on our club, but I would never say that I built it because I didn't. I'm just a co-owner.
Yeah.
I'm one person in mouse and
Because,
keyboard
yeah, that
for
would be
PS4
like
and I'll
being
satisfied.
really offensive to the
Until then,
person
no,
who did it.
never had satisfaction.
Also,
Alright.
building in screen mode is kind of like Minecraft. Really tedious.
Boy, no. Now think about Minecraft, but your right analog stick is broken.
Okay, yeah, there you go. And it's tedious. But it's still fun to do if you find that fun. I don't know.
Yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I got some things to do. I have to do in Rec Room.
Yeah, me
So,
Bye, everyone.
If anybody has
let's go.
questions or
Come with me.
needs help building stuff, just add me. I'm always
Right.
open to
Alright.
helping people.
Yeah, I have one other thing to add. If you guys
Yeah.
open up your watch to if you go to play and open up your watch to hot, you can find a list of tag rooms on the side filter bar, and down at the bottom it says tutorials. Go ahead and click tutorials, and you'll get a whole bunch of tutorial rooms, and you can learn about circuits, what you can do with the maker pen in those rooms. Also, don't forget.
Also,
What has he
if
got
you
now?
ask
What's he
me
got
to
now?
build something, I'm most likely gonna say no. I will teach you how I would build it, and then I will teach you how to build that. I will.
That clarity.
Clarity, how do I
That
make a song?
clarity.
Page 14.
That's how.
Also,
Make a what?
Oh,
Make,
also,
make a chair.
don't forget to
Oh,
tag your
city.
rooms. Don't forget to tag your rooms,
Clarity,
okay,
that's
guys?
what I want
It
someone to
makes
do
it easier
me,
for people to
basically
find your
teach me how
rooms.
to do it and let me do it for myself. Because
Yeah, tag your rooms. Tag your
Oh,
rooms.
sorry
It's
about
very
that.
important.
I've always had
Hi, sorry it took so long. It was hard getting away from the crowd. Oh my gosh, look at this! This is so you guys. Oh, that's awesome! Whee! That's actually oh my god, it's like underwater. That would be so cool if this was. Oh my god, that's so awesome! That is so cool. Great. Wow. Very cool.
There's a make pen here, you might want to do it before trolls find it.
Oh, this is awesome. I love how you call it the Blue Island.
It's because it's all blue.
I know, but yeah, and blue is my favorite color, so. Oh, look here, I've got all your doors here. You know what? You know what's really cool, guys? I'm gonna give you some little tips here. If you add like little lines, white little lines, you can actually make these look like windows. Like these long little white lines, and put them at an angle. Yeah, it makes it look like a little white. And if you put like small. Oh, okay, yeah. Aww.
How long ago did you try to make the elevator? Quite recent?
I broke in.
Yeah.
Okay, because recently... Like,
I love this slide. I love this slide. This slide is my favorite.
Wait, is this block PvP?
That's just the coolest thing ever. I just want to go back to the slide. Yes.
Ah! I'm in the floor! What is this? Oh.
Do it. Great. Yeah, I want to see it.
Your clarity, I might get on Fortnite.
Oh, that's cool. I gotta
Stole your potato. Ha ha ha.
What contest did you get that visor from? You never get away. Potato. What contest did you get that visor from? I haven't seen it.
The last one, the dance contest.
Sir Eddie.
Oh, look at that! Love it!
Sir Eddie's. Oh. Sir Eddie, take this make pen. Make sure no one takes it. Why?
Cool! Very, I love how you guys already You guys already, like, really changed it, alright? You got rid of the siding so you can make more space. It's great.
So, Eddie.
Love it.
At the show thing, I wanted to know how I could join Blue. Okay. I'm making a game at the moment. It's called Forge Mound.
Cool.
Yeah. Sure. Sure.
Is the talk show thing still going on?
Very nice.
Wait, so is this how you join Blue?
Yeah.
I wanna go to Catman's office.
Cool. Oh, this is awesome.
I've got good aim. I'm gonna do both hands.
Ooh.
I have. For some reason, I have really good aim with both hands.
Oh, great. Oh, look at this. This is cool. This is really well done. Oh, very cool. That's awesome. In the old days. That's cool. That's so cool. Oh, nice.
Stage are not allowed on.
Wow. Nice. Okay, great. Yeah. You're more than welcome to add me as well. Right. Exactly. You do. Oh, man. Yeah, you're doing great. You're doing really, really good. Just keep it up. You've actually improved quite a bit, even from the rooms I've seen. Mm-hmm. So am I. Oh. Okay, what dashboard? Like... Steam has been really cranky to me too, actually. When I had to I have to close down the whole program and close it completely out of the, other menu as well, like completely shut it down and then restart it. Otherwise, I can't even start the game again. It's just so ridiculous. All the time.
Hey, Tyler.
Right.
Squirrel.
Right.
I heard your question in the AMA.
Mm-hmm.
How Groovy said
I
it, he was
didn't
like,
get it.
Squirrel.
It was...
Squirrel no.
Yeah. No, see, and you've improved quite a bit, haven't you?
Just give me a minute.
Great.
Yes.
Wow. That's great, though. It's great. You're a long-time player. You've seen all the things happen.
They made it so this wouldn't work. Yes, so this doesn't work anymore. Doesn't count as a hit.
Great.
That was the best thing in Meriesa Coliseum. You could just like wreck people. You could just
You doing quests still though?
I have no
Right.
idea. I never did.
Alright, Sir Eddie, I really gotta go into my other room and start working on it.
PvP rooms where like one person would have a bow and they'd be like, I'm invincible, and then you just chug this across the map and hit them.
Yeah, I gotta get some stuff done today, so. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Just keep experimenting and look at what other people are building and be inspired by those people too. Like that's how you get better, you know? Just- Yeah.
Do creators contests anymore.
Oh, that's funny.
What?
No, you
So
better.
are you not doing creators contests anymore?
I'm not doing a creators contest
Yeah,
now.
she's not doing it anymore.
Because I can't. I work for Rec Room.
I just noticed.
That'd be
I never
really
gotten my
unfair.
sword.
That'd be very unprofessional.
Well,
didn't get
I
this
mean,
and I
come on. They favored me. It would be really bad.
Come on.
No, you should
Yeah, I
DM
would.
or send a support
Yeah,
to the support email or DMV buzz.
I'm not gonna
Okay,
do
yeah,
it.
I'll do that. I had to get my free sword.
Yeah. Great.
That was nice, actually. I did like the community thing. Like, it wasn't an official Q&A, but it was still pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yo, did we talk about the candle update happening next week?
Oh yeah. It's all about pretty candles. I'm telling you, it's all about the candles, man.
Are the cameras carryable? Are the candles carryable, or are they just or
I would assume that they're carryable. They're really nice. I would carry candles.
can you send me on Instagram? Because I haven't. Is it the one that's been leaked on Instagram?
That's all I can say is candles about the new quest is like they're pretty candles. That's all I can say.
Are you in the mansion, or are you working?
No, it's just really nice candles. Yeah, really nice
That's
candles.
like all the that's next update. There's new candles coming.
Yep,
all the candles, all the
supposedly.
candles.
Meriesa, do you
They're
know?
deleting
more
the
candles.
sandwich machine next update. Oh my god, Meriesa,
No,
you
I'm sorry.
confirmed that?
I can't say.
Okay.
All I can say is
you're
just
in the
candles, candles.
Marisa
So you get.
confirmed
Have you
go-karts
seen the
boxing
outfits
next
yet?
week.
Wait, what?
Have you seen the outfits that you can add?
No, I can't. I haven't seen anything like that. No, I'm not connected to that area, so I can't.
She's
Really
You
not
don't know
say-
anything about the new quest apart from the candles.
A good
Nope,
person
only
to bother
candles.
about that. Go DM Alkamar. She loves it whenever
Right.
people DM her.
Yeah,
You mean
see,
a
this
white
is a nice
scarf. You mean
candle.
the-
Caleb,
Oh.
Like the
DM
Greek
Alkamar.
thing.
I can't hear you.
Like that's to win a creator contest.
Um,
Can't get that. You have to win a creator contest to
DM
get that.
Alkamar. Yeah, that's how you get information right there.
Can you come over here? Come over here.
There's just one ball. Where'd that basketball go?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Norway's cool. Alright, see ya. I know, I only been on the border. I've been on the border. I'm sorry.